There is an episode of Deep Space Nine that I think is maybe one of the greatest written shows in television history, not just Deep Space Nine or Star Trek, and that's Far Beyond the Stars.
I knew
You knew
you
you
were
were going to say
going to
that?
say that.
Yeah,
Yes,
you knew
because
it.
you're right. You're right.
It's,
Could
yeah.
that not have been a movie?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I still to this day feel like Deep Space Nine should have gotten a movie, at least one, right
Yeah.
after it was over. I mean, Kira becomes the commander of the station when Cisco goes off with the wormhole aliens or the prophets. And but that episode was so impactful. It's so moving. I must confess, when I was younger, there are certain episodes I would skip over because they were too slow for me. But as I'm
Yep.
older and I have a family, these things hit harder. And
Yep.
I'm curious in that episode because again, it's another version of Kira kind of that you're getting to play in this era. There was a story, I think that was told. I want to say it was on the maybe the documentary or something I heard where Avery got so deep into that character, and I think he directed the episode too, I believe that he spent, you know, 40 minutes or 20 minutes when I was on the floor crying after they said cut. And I'm curious on the maybe the impact that that episode had on you and maybe the cast as a whole moving forward.
Well, we were living with Mr. Brooks, and Mr. Brooks is nothing if he's not a teacher and a
Mm.
mentor. And it was like having a history lesson, a sensitivity lesson, you know, why diversity is important lesson
Mm.
all the time. I mean, that was the work that he was driven to do, is to share what he shared with many people with that episode. But yeah, it wasn't like, oh my God. It was like, yes, this is the horror and pain. And yeah, made a big difference in my life working with Avery for 7 years. I learned so much. We would talk about something on set. There would be a book 2 days later in my trailer, the book that we were talking about.
Mm.
And I'd read it, and then we'd have discussions about it. He can't help but be a professor. It's what, it's just in him. He's a teacher, he's a mentor. And he taught me so much.